What's up, guys? So I've recently gotten to two very heated discussions. One of them was about whether or not Kingdom Hearts 3 is actually a good Kingdom Hearts game. It is. Was it always? 2. Is Solar a bad trait? Now look, to be honest with you guys, I recorded an entire video of me making a tier list of every single unit in the game, and then I looked at how much footage I had and say, oh no. So we're here. I had to make this by myself, by the way. Let's go ahead and get into it. We have the God symbol, so godly trait. Yeah, S for super, A for I was about to say outstanding, B for meh, and then D for DDG, Dookie Garbage. Also, please stick around to the end of the video because I do have a Discord related announcement, so please stick around to hear more on that. Vigor is B tier. It's the most mid, like okay, more damage, nice. Good job, buddy. Good job. Yeah. Swift, solid A tier. Swift, solid A tier. And the reason why it's an A tier is because I feel like attacking faster beats just what, 15% more damage, right? So say you have somebody like, I'd say Julius, you know what I'm saying? Julius already gets more like SPA based on their passive, I'm pretty sure. So having more like having like a faster SPA on top of that and doing the freezing, you know what I'm saying? So honestly, I think it's just like a way better trait. Maybe not on everybody, and of course not every trait belongs on every character. However, I do think that in a lot more cases, Swift is better than just taking 15% raw. Scholar, DDG. Whenever you're mostly leveling your characters with like food anyways, 50% doesn't matter unless that 50% also works on food. Dang, I gotta go test that now. Range, DDG. No, B tier. Same reason as Vigor. It's nice, okay? But Fortune, Kami-sama. If you pull this on your Takarada or your Speedwagon, bro, you're set for life. I don't care what nobody says. Marksman, S tier. Put Marksman on Gojo or put Marksman on Tengen and see what I'm talking about. Or do yourself a favor, get Marksman on your Toji and just watch him demolish all those shields in tournament. Blitz, also an S tier. Look, it's above Marksman, okay? But you have to understand, this is not a godly, like, this is not like crazy or nothing. Not yet, okay? I lied. I like Blitz a lot. I have Blitz on my Vegeta. Solar, Kami-sama. This, I don't care. What, you want a cookie for saying that this is bad? How can it possibly be bad? Because it's a worse ethereal? Listen, put Solar on your Toji and get back to me. You're getting the damage buff, you're getting the SPA buff, and you're getting 20% range. Take him into a trait tournament. Watch how many shields he just straight up blast through. He's not going to be your main DPS in the first place, genius. But yeah, Solar is a great trait. I don't care. I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. Solar right now just might have, because there's some units that really just don't really need like range or SPA, right? Right now, I will say Solar is in top 3. Deadeye is an S tier. I think this one is the worst godly trait. Now look, oh, but the crit damn, I don't care. Crits are cool. Yeah, get a little extra damage, whatever. I really don't care. I'm not going to lie to you. Ethereal. Boom shakalaka. Ethereal is actually, because Solar is really just a worse ethereal whenever you think about it. Now ethereal right now, in my opinion, is probably the best trait in the game. Simply because with Monarch, there's nobody that only has 2 placements yet. And I'm starting to realize being able to use like an ability or have more characters on a team that's able to do stuff like bleed or stuff like wound, I feel like that's a lot more useful and it's going to be a lot more valuable, especially for longer form content, which the game is obviously heading towards. Tournaments, for all intensive purposes of this game, since an average stage takes about 5 to 7 minutes to complete, tournaments take 3 to 4 times that, right? So that is the long form content of the game. You're not gonna, I mean, yeah, Monarchs do stuff for like, you know, the trait tournaments or whatever, like that's cool and all because of like raw damage and raw DPS, but like later down the road, right, whenever we have like these other types of stages, I just don't understand the appeal. Okay, yeah, sure, this unit does more damage, but now we have less characters, now we have only one Alucard that's afflicting wounded, you know what I'm saying? And I guess Alucard does have a full AoE, so I guess maybe that doesn't count too much, but you get the gist of it. Instead of being able to have like a Julius placed at like these 3 stations, so that way we're continuously freezing these enemies every single time across the entire board while we get a full AoE unit like Gojo over there, right? We're just gonna have one Julius because he does a lot more damage now. That's not Julius's main function. Julius's main function is to freeze. He's support. He's utility. Just like Toji. Toji's main function right now, even though he does do a lot of DPS, is not DPS. Right now, his main function is for you to take him into tournament and for you to break those shields. And I feel like later down the road, whenever we get more complex stages, Monarch just will not be, unless we get like 2 placement units that are meta, Monarch just will not be like that crazy. We're gonna be needing a lot of units that can slow. We're gonna be needing a lot of units that can freeze. We're gonna be needing a lot of units that can inflict wounded, stuff like that, units that can burn. And I just feel like having 3 stations as opposed to 1 station, just because it does like 20k more damage or whatever, that's just BS. But I will say that right now, as of like the game, like where the game is at right now, yeah, Monarch is pretty useful because you could just place one thing and it'll just blow through everything, sure. But like, you have to think about where the devs are kind of heading in their content, and they're kind of showing us with these boss events. They're kind of showing us with these tournaments. A lot of these like tournaments and boss events and all these like this fun content that we're gonna be doing in the next like year or so. In the Lord Tomo like interview thing, the dude said that they have stuff all the way up to 1 anniversary. So they're gonna have an anniversary celebration. That's all I'm hearing. They're going to have an anniversary celebration. Do you genuinely think that all the content is just going to be the same from here on out? We're not going to get more unique enemies? Just like with Raid Act 4, being snared. That's unique, you know what I'm saying? You're not just going to sit here and just, okay, I'm just going to use my Monarch Alucard to just take, no. You're gonna get snared, buddy. Tough luck. So you're gonna need units that are able to provide some sort of utility or support to your team, and I like that. And that gets my brain thinking. So right now, I think Monarch is, for the game right now, as it is today, October 26, 2024, it's 3rd. I understand it looks shiny. It's the rarest trait, so of course it's great. It gives 300% DPS. That's fine. That's cool. It does do range and SPA a little bit too, I think. That's cool. But I really think bringing units down from like 3 placements to 1 placement is going to hurt a lot more units than it's going to help them, regardless of DPS output. DPS is not everything, especially in these strategic games. You guys just don't see the vision, but I promise you, in like update 3, by the time update 3 comes out, I promise you guys will understand and you guys will indeed see the vision, okay? And you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I think I'll put it as 2nd place, right? Because I think the Hag DPS numbers kind of make up for it in like some way, shape, or form, but I just don't think it's not the best, and it will never be the best. As long as Monarch limits your units to a 1 placement, it will only ever be the best for content that you're not really supposed to think through, which is unfortunately going to die out because they've already shown us with the very first update of the game, 0.5. Not every stage is just gonna be, I'm just gonna place my little Monarch Tengen and hope for the best, right? Well, Tengen does have like high dodge chance, so yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna place my little Monarch, whatever to, no, it's not always going to be like that. There's gonna be times where you need to have a support ability. There's gonna be times where you need to have Blossom. There's gonna be times where you're gonna need to have Toji to get rid of shields. There's gonna be times where you're gonna need to have Julius to freeze an enemy. There's gonna be times where you probably need Toto to hit a Boogie Woogie. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine a Monarch Toto? That would be horrible. But yeah, on units like Gojo, which is right now the best unit in the game, right? Whenever later down the road, whenever we have units that are the best unit in the game and they're not just pure DPS, it's because they're also providing like some crazy ability at the same time, right? Like how Alucard was like the best unit in the game. People were saying that Alucard wasn't the best unit in the game whenever Tengen dropped. I'm like, bro, he's doing overall more for your team than that bum Tengen ever will do. But you know, I mean, it's Roblox. Not too many smart people are playing this game. They're the type of people to play Dark Souls and go for vigor strength every single time without any intelligence. I'm that kind of guy too though, so. Anyways, on to the announcement. Guys, I did make a Discord server, link in the description and in the comments, but I need your help. If you can help me make and like build this Discord channel, I would be greatly appreciated. Other small content creators and bigger ones too, but other content creators can come and also post their videos in there too. So don't be afraid to come and join if you're a content creator, big or small. Also leave a like and please hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy the content and the rant. Monarch is not the best. I don't care. Also, make sure you guys let the devs know that we need some kill units in this game, please. Big anime's risky? No problem. Hashtag AVKLK. And with that, I guess I will see you guys in the next ones. Bye.